What's going on, everybody? It's PapaStones coming back with another video. So it seems like we're starting to get into spoiler season for set 4. Got 5 cards to go over that have came out this week and talk about. Let's see what we think. I mean, personally, I'm excited for this set, seeing how it pans out, but we'll find out. So, first things first, we got Wedge Antilles. It is a green heroism leader. Its flip side says, or its front side says, action, play a card from your hand using piloting. It costs 1 less. It deploys on 5. And on the back, it is a 3/6 vanilla ground unit, or you can attach it to, pilot style as a +3/4, and on attack, the next pilot card you play this phase costs 1 less, includes pilot costs. It seems alright. I don't know. I think getting the mana cheating is kind of nice, but it's only 4 pilot cards, so you will have to be playing a decent amount of them to get the effect, but I don't hate this leader. I don't know if it'll be good enough, but maybe. Who knows? Kind of need to see more from it, I think. But moving on, we got Blue Leader. There was also, in the FFG live stream, they were showing I forget what they called it, Prestige Editions or whatever, from the Carbonite pack, which is where this was originally shown. It looks super sweet, right? I can't lie. But we're going to talk about the card. It is a 3-cost green-white spaceship, 3/3 with ambush, and when played you may pay 2. If you do, move this unit to the ground arena and give it 2 experience tokens, or give 2 experience tokens to it. So I think this card is super good. Like, a lot of the cards we've seen so far, not a lot, but at least a handful of cards we've seen so far are, like, actually really solid. This is for sure one of them. Like, this will see play, I guarantee it, in almost every deck that's playing Green Heroism. Because a 3/3 space ambush is already pretty solid, right? Like, it clears turn 1 plays. It, say they went why is my thing freaking out? Say they went A-Wing, turn 1, Green Squadron A-Wing. Oh my god. Green Squadron A-Wing, right? You play this in the next turn, you get an ambush, you kill it. If you draw it later, you can just play it as a 5/5 ground unit with ambush. And I'm not 100% positive, but I'm like 90%. I believe the way this could also work, since you get to choose the way things are ordered as turn player, right? I'm pretty sure you could play this, use the ambush first and then the when played, so you could ambush a spaceship with your 3/3. If it survives, you could pay the 2 for the when played and then move it to the ground. Not 100% positive, like I said. I'm pretty sure, though. So you could basically clear a spaceship, then move it into the ground as like a 5/4 or 5/3, whatever it would end up surviving as, right? I think this card's super good. Also, you could just ambush on the ground. You could go when played first and make it a 5/5 ambusher on the ground for 5. This card's solid. I do not. It's also a rebel, so Sabine will even play it, right? I mean, this card's crazy. Definitely be on the lookout for this one. It's an uncommon too, so I forgot to mention. But moving on, though, we got General Draven. This is a 5-cost single green 2/5 rebel official. It's a rare. When played and on attack, create an X-Wing token. The X-Wing tokens are 2/2s in space, and the TIE Fighters are 1/1s in space. So basically, it's 5 costs, 4/7 in stats, I guess. 2/5 in ground, 2/2 in space. Off of ECL, this will probably be pretty cool because you'll get 2 spaceships, but tokens didn't really do anything in the last set. Maybe now that their space tokens will be better, but Resolute stocks get higher the better this token stuff gets. Same with Snoke, so I don't know. I don't have too high hopes, but there will be a time where you get to ECL this out and it gets you 4/4 in space and a 2 whatever on the ground. So there is that, but it's an okay card, I guess. Moving on, though, we got Allegiant General Pride. This is a 2-cost red-black rare first order official. It's a 2/3. When indirect damage is dealt to a unit, you may defeat a non-unique upgrade on it. On attack, if you have the initiative, deal 2 indirect damage to a player. So, this card's probably not that bad. Like, the stats on it aren't fantastic. I mean, it's okay, right? A 2/3 is playable. Obviously, you'd prefer it to be like a 3/2, I think, but maybe not. Maybe you want it to be a 2/3 to survive, possibly another 2/3. But I think the indirect damage style of deck is going to have to be an aggro deck, right? Just because you want them to have to pick their units, I guess, since your opponent gets to choose where the damage goes. Because other than that, like, if you were trying to play like a control-y indirect damage, they would just pick their base every time, right? Maybe I'm wrong, though. Who knows? Maybe it'd be too inconvenient. But, like, if you are just, like, you know, hitting base and they played something like, say they played a crafty smuggler, you could obviously hit the base and then they either choose to sack their crafty smuggler or they take 4 to base on a turn 1 swing if you started with initiative, right? I don't know. I think it's got potential. I'm curious to see more of the indirect damage stuff. I know we've seen this Fetch Fire Spray and Boba Leader, but it needs more than just those cards, obviously, to be viable. But still, it's got potential, I think. And last but not least for this week, we have Anakin Skywalker. It is a yellow 2/3 heroism. It's an uncommon. It also is a +2/+3 as a pilot. It's basically a 2/3 vanilla or piloting for 2. You may play this as an upgrade, blah, blah, blah. When attached unit completes an attack and survives, you may return this upgrade to its owner's hand. So basically, it's just kind of like a pump for aggro decks, I think. You could, like on 4 resources, you could swing with an A-Wing and then swing with a red 3, spending your 4 resources that way, and they get 4 extra damage, right? Or you could use it as like a trading tool. Like, say, I'm trying to think like a good trading situation, I guess, because like if your unit will trade and survive, that's fine, but I don't know, maybe it's just something with a lot of health and not a lot of attack, like a 1/8 or something, and you give it the extra attack. But I don't know, this card seems kind of average, to be honest. It might be abusable, I guess, in like an aggro space hero deck. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Don't hate it, don't love it, I guess. But that's all I got for this week. Like I said, it seems to me like we're hitting the spoiler season. So I guess we'll see if I get to do another one of these next week. I might, because I will definitely keep you all updated on my thoughts and the cards that are coming out. But so far from what we've seen, I think Jump to Lightspeed is actually going to be a really solid set. Like, it seems like a lot of the stuff they've shown so far is like actually pretty playable. So we'll see. But that's all I got. Make sure to let me know what you think. Feel free to comment down below. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.